So I accidentally deleted my original intro for this video. Isn't that great? That's why they call me the professional YouTuber over here. Yes, yes. But I'm here to introduce you to today's video theme, which is Kingdom Hearts characters. I am a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Granted, I've not beaten every single Kingdom Hearts game. I've not seen every single thing Kingdom Hearts related. A lot of it was me growing up with my brothers and me watching through them. And I only recently, maybe like a year or so ago, actually fully beat Kingdom Hearts 1 and totally didn't rage quit Chain of Hearts. Nope, and you have no proof because it was all live streamed and it's gone in the ether. But with that, I thought, I've been seeing a lot of fan art challenges. I've seen a lot of people restyle like their favorite characters from when they grew up and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what, why not do Kingdom Hearts? Why not do freaking Kingdom Hearts? And I was like, let's do it. Now, originally, I was going to do 4, which were like the main 4 girly pops in Kingdom Hearts. But as I looked at Aqua's design, I said, she kind of iconic already. Why would I change her? Granted, nothing wrong with the rest, but I knew I could change the rest. I just don't know if I would, could change Aqua without being like, ugh. So we have 3 of the Kingdom Hearts girly characters. You can probably guess who I'm going to draw, but I'm going to leave that a secret in this video until we get to them. But before I get started, if you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. I have plenty of drawing videos on here. I also have a playlist of me playing Kingdom Hearts 1 if you want to go see that. We should get on to the first character of this drawing video.
Maybe waiting isn't good enough.
Hello, while I try to figure out what happened to my PNG tuber and my app, you're gonna get Selena phone recording on this lovely episode. But first up, we have Hiii from Kingdom Hearts. She's in all 3 of the Kingdom Hearts main games. She's a secondary character in one of them. She is a very important character, which I've always kind of loved about Hiii. As much as I think Square Enix could, use her more often, and I grew up seeing her, and she was like one of the first female characters that I grew up with as playing video games as a girl. I definitely feel like Hiii can be used more, and I'm one of the few people who think Kingdom Hearts 4 is right around the corner, and it'll happen within, the next couple years. I'm one of those silly heads that thinks it'll be around the corner, and I'm hoping with Kingdom Hearts 4, she is more of a main character. I've never fully finished Kingdom Hearts 3, so I did get spoiled on some things, which is totally fine, on how Kingdom Hearts 3 ends, and I really do hope Hiii is a bigger, as much as I love Sora as the main character, and I know so many people love Sora, I really do want to see these other characters being the main characters, especially the females, because they know how to write them, which is really weird, and their lore and their story is very interesting. Kyrie's is one of them. She's very important to the Kingdom Hearts lore. If you read it on the wiki page, I am not going to go through every little fact because then we'll be here all day. Kingdom Hearts lore is extensive and confusing as somebody who is also a Kingdom Hearts fan. So knowing what I know is the best you're going to get. And this is kind of my interpretation of Hiii in general. I did age up each of the characters because I thought that would make more sense with my art style and the way I would, want this story in an alternate universe where Hiii is the main cheese, the main girl of her story. She's very confident in herself, and she's a badass. She does cool Keyblade tricks, powers. There is an actual Keyblade that she does have. I forget what it's called. Oh, Oh yeah, she touched Aqua's Keyblade, which if you don't know who Aqua is, she's kind of iconic and legendary. Uh, she is the Princess of Heart, which is the Keyblade. I believe that is what it's called, and it's kind of a sick Keyblade. So I knew I wasn't gonna like up that like Keyblade design. It's actually one of my favorite ones, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my best. I definitely did try my best. I definitely tried my best to make my own style of a keyblade of what would be cool to see with Kyrie. I tried to incorporate the cool Kingdom Hearts heart because I think that's one of my favorite logos as well. So I definitely tried to incorporate that. I did try to add plaid into my clothing. However, whatever pen, every time I used a different pen, wasn't working out. I tried it myself. I don't like the way I draw plaid, and plaid is like super hard. I really do like plaid on Kyrie, and I wanted to incorporate some of her old design into my design, but here we are, not incorporating it. So I tried my best, let's just say. And of course, I added a bunch of glitter, sparkles. I added a bunch of pink on Kyrie. I wanted her to be very confident, very cute. I also added a little star tattoo on her forehead because I thought that would make sense. And she has a scar on her heart because if you don't know, I think it's in the first and second one. Like her heart is literally taken, folks. Like she's literally dead. Okay. So I think it would be very interesting if she had like some scars on her, like to show her like, you know, her heart getting taken. Now I did draw her jacket because it's kind of an iconic jacket. I won't lie. Um, but if you like close your eyes and think about it, she has some sick tattoos on her that I wanted to draw. That I just like. I wanted the jacket more than the tattoos. Keyblade and trying to get rid of all the Heartless. She is consistently like fighting people. But yeah, this is Kyrie. I am actually I love her hair. I love the way I just like drew her. She came from like this is my first ever drawing of Kyrie too, so I was like very excited to draw some Kingdom Hearts characters. So she came out really well, and I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Do I think I need to work on some things like clothing, drawing clothing? Yes, 100%. But I am getting better with bodies and poses, and to me, that's all that matters.
See? We meet again, like we promised.
All right, now we gotta get open minded as quickly as possible because now we are introducing. I can never pronounce her name right, so if I mispronounce her name, I'm so sorry about that. But Nominee, which she is introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2 and in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Secrets, the card one that I totally didn't rage quit at all. Um, and I was actually really excited because she is one of those interesting characters that you don't know much about, or I never fully, honestly, either fully finished Kingdom Hearts 2. I basically watched everything else by my brothers. I got stuck on Roxas. So maybe in the future YouTube video, you'll see me actually finish Kingdom Hearts 2. But a lot of the times, if I say I finish a Kingdom Hearts game, it's most likely because I watched my brothers. Unless it's Kingdom Hearts 1. I actually fully finished that game for the first time at my big old age. But this is Naminé, and I love her. I think her lore is very interesting. I mean, mostly every Kingdom Hearts character, you're gonna read their like freaking wiki and be like, huh? I read Nominees and I was like, wait, what? I didn't know that. So she is actually the is the nobody of Kyrie, which if you don't know what nobodies are, they're basically like heartless people, if I remember correctly. And what's cool about her is she has a way to manipulate people's memories. So in like the Chains of Secrets, she manipulates Sora's memories because, people are evil. And she was basically forced. Like Naminé is not evil of any sense. She's just a nobody. She doesn't have a heart. She has no human emotions. So I always thought that was cool about her because she still seemed very kind and sweet, even though she was a nobody. And I kind of wanted to involve that with my design. And I really love the Keyblade design. I did get inspired by, I don't, some of y'all might know, but Dead Fantasy. They introduced a lot of the Kingdom Hearts girly pops, and she has a cool Keyblade. And I wanted to maybe make glass, but if she was gonna actually have an actual Keyblade, it probably would look, silver and sparkly. And I wanted to add like angel wings because, I don't know, I thought it would look cool. Honestly, a lot of my design choices when I make characters, I'm like, I just thought it would be cool. Eventually it will connect, but right now, no. Um, I wanted her to be very beginner of the Keyblade. I feel like she would be the last out of the characters to get a Keyblade, and her not fully knowing how to work it, but works it to the best of her ability. Again, she can manipulate memory, so I think her having a Keyblade would kind of like enhance that even more. And with that, I thought it'd be kind of cool if she had um if she had these cool tattoo designs on her arms. I feel like, especially as she gets older, she's gonna probably want Nominate to express herself a bit more, kind of differentiate herself from Kyrie, especially. Like, I feel like she would love Kyrie because, they're of each other, are part of each other's lives, and. But I feel like she would try to make herself be like herself and learn and grow the way she wants to. And I think she would have some sick ass, like, cool, like, I love the way Kingdom Hearts logo and like just like their whole vibe. So I try to bring that into her tattoos. I'm still not the best, I feel like, when it comes to like tattooing on OCs. I feel like I could definitely do better, but I think it'd be cool. So when she does like her powers or like her fighting, like it kind of glows. So I thought that would be really cool. And I definitely gave her more of like an early, I mean, they all have early 2000s vibes for sure. I still wanted to keep that because I love the Y2K and the early 2000s clothes. I think it's super cute. But she would definitely be like, she would love Britney Spears, Mary-Kate and Ashley. I feel like she would go more that route. And with each character, I still try to keep that anime-esque style hair, and I was trying to think what I could do with Nominate and keep it cool and unique into my art style, but still keeping it in kind of like Kingdom Hearts world. And I feel like this hairstyle she would probably eat it. It would either be this or definitely like a pixie cut, I feel like would work well with her as well. I don't know, whenever I look at her, she's very cute and adorable, and she's a little dainty, but don't mess with her. She can kick ass, and I want people to underestimate her, but also I want her to have her own personality, her own, thing, because, all three of them will be working together anyways. And I don't know. I just think it's cool. I like her, and I hope you like her too.
Now you'll see. Time to end this.
I'm gonna have to tell you to get even more open-minded. Zion, I think that's how you say her name, is Kyrie, but modeled by Sora's memories. I read that. I thought she was just a replica of Kyrie in a way. But like in the Organization's 13's way of Kyrie. Finding out that, I was like, how the frick do you make someone out of memories? I mean, that's kind of neat lore tidbit. I still wanted to make her as emo and gothic. I feel like she would definitely have more gothic outfits. She would wear pants. She would definitely be super cool and epic. And, you see her, you're about to get your ass kicked. And I wanted to make sure you saw that as well. I definitely could have pushed more on the makeup aspects of them. Zion also has her own Keyblade. She has the Mickey Mouse one, and I was like, that's cool and all, but what if I made my own? I really love the handle I did because like my brain is so freaking big, with like one side being a normal heart and the other side having spikes and stuff like that. People comparing her to Kyrie always would probably be annoying to her. So I feel like she would always try to steer away from what Kyrie liked. She loves Kyrie. She understands Kyrie. Again, they're all connected in some way. And I forgot to put a little X above her heart as well, because I want all three of them to have a little scar on top of their heart, because technically they're all part of Kyrie, so I feel like they would have that same scar on top of their heart as well. I just forgot to do that. Something I would draw probably on any of my OCs. Like, this was the one where I was like, yeah, I got this one in the bag. Again, I am trying to find a good lace pen, or find like a good video on how to draw lace, because I feel like, especially on Zion, the lace would have worked so well with her sleeves. I just like could not find a good lace. I probably should have muted her eye color a little bit, because that is really bright compared to everything else, which was not the plan. I think she turned out really cute with her little nose piercings, she would be a very cool rendition of Zion, in my opinion. And with that is the Kingdom Hearts characters I created. But that is it for the Kingdom Hearts characters. If you guys want me to draw any other characters, let me know down in the comments down below. And if you tell me to draw a man, I am going to gender bend him. So Sora Riku could possibly be gender bend in the future, but not anytime soon, because I got plenty of drawing series on the table. But this one will definitely be in the books of, hey, I drew these characters. Yay! I finally drew them after years of being terrified of drawing them, because they are iconic designs and they're iconic characters, and I don't want anyone to come in here and being like, I don't know who did it that way. I did it in my own style, in my own way, in my own world, and these are not the exact replicas. And if you clicked on this video because you were hoping for that, not on my watch. But anyways, if you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you're notified whenever I post new videos. Yeah, I hope you guys check out my other drawing videos. I'll always link a playlist at the end of this video if you want to check the rest out. And again, let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite out of the 3 that I drew. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!